What is up, everyone? This is Hurricane090, and this is going to be Operation Dome number 113, the 113th episode of the Operation Dome series. The series from our friend and I, we're going to be encasing the entire world in glass and glass panes. And I'm sick. Yep, I am sick. Oh my god, I didn't want to get sick, but I am sick, and the weather is just so wonky right now. Just look, we have rain, and we have clear skies, and then we have snow, and then we have rain again in that corner. It's just so broken in this world. I have no idea what is going on. I would rather have the glass roof be fixed to where that it's just gonna go ahead and block out all the weather, but we're gonna have to wait to see if that's gonna be in TU32. I know that there's a list. I actually skimmed through the list, but I completely forgot to actually read the whole entire list like clearly and slowly so that I'll know exactly what's going on. So yeah, I really hope, I'm just having my fingers crossed. I really hope that they're gonna actually fix all of this. And I know that there are bunnies here now, and they only actually spawn when there is snow areas. So there you go, little bunnies here. Hi bunnies. There's just so many bunnies here, but I don't really care for those because you can't really keep them as a pet, and as well as that they're not really a good source of food anyways. So right now, currently, I'm working on getting more dirt so that we can actually make everything green, or at least just better looking than going to a barren wasteland. And so far, all the green that we used to have is now all completely snowed over. So we're just gonna have to wait a bit just to have everything be fixed once again, and then we could actually go back to work and making everything green again. It's going to require a lot of water buckets, and especially for the trees, we have to go on top of the trees and just dump water everywhere. It's going to be a little bit of annoying, but hey, once it's all good, once it's all clean, then when you have it up for download and everybody downloads it and have their own Operation Dome, they can see all the hard work and dedication we have done. Not just make every area a barren wasteland and just have craters everywhere. We want to make it as clean as possible. I'm glad that we're in peaceful mode so that we don't have to worry about the Endermen stealing blocks and just making everything just awful. Because all I gotta do is just dig down one spot, and then you're gonna jump into a crater where like, hey, here's all the stuff here. And we have reached the edge of the world. There's a world, there's the edge, and there's the glass wall. So this is where I've been collecting a lot of dirt, and now with that, it's gonna be an endless source so that we can have everything green. I'm not gonna take the time to make everything like 2-layered or 3-layered. Just pretty much flatten everything out and just put grass blocks everywhere. If you want to actually fill in more of the spots, then that is up to you. But for me, I'm just happy, and I'm just content with just going along and just making everything green. I cannot make this look messy. I just got to make it as clean as possible. And I just took some Dayquil, so yeah, gotta love that. I hate the flavor of it, but yeah, it's so very, very helpful. Honestly, I like NyQuil better, but NyQuil is for you to sleep. And Dayquil is just like, that taste actually makes you stay awake. It's just an awful taste, honestly. It's just an awful taste, but very, very helpful. I really want to get better soon, because if I ever want to do live streaming or I want to do more live commentaries, I can't be sick when I'm doing a live commentary. It's just a little awkward when you have to cough every now and then, or we gotta do some jump cuts more often than not, because you have to take the time to blow out your nose, or just go ahead and just go on a coughing spree. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that every single time. I want to try to make a good one take as quick as possible and as clean as possible, but one take can never actually happen. But at least I'm able to actually continue on with the conversation, just as long as I don't forget what I just talked about in the last 5 seconds. But what's going on right now is that I'm still not getting the hang of going back to school. I am honestly not. I am not a school person. I don't think I ever been a school person. I really got to focus on my work, but at the same time, I want to continue on getting things done. I'm just in a little bit of an internal conflict, and I know that people say if you need to take a break, then take a break, but it's like, there's a difference between having 2 videos a week than having a video every day. If I was going with a video every day, then yes, I could cut down on that. But since I'm only having 2 videos a week, I want to keep going with that. So I'm going to try my best to at least probably get maybe like 2 to 3 hours work done daily. And then with the other hours, I'm going to go ahead and work on my homework and the things I need to do with the classes I need to take. I need to only take like 8 more classes and then I'll get a degree. And then once I'm done with that, then we're going to have to see where things go. Maybe, just maybe, if I actually get a job without having to have a degree, then that could be another thing. Like, I could actually do a little bit of schoolwork little by little by little until I officially get the degree. But just as long as I have that like established job, then I'm going to be extremely happy about that. I'm going to be truly extremely grateful and truly extremely happy about that. And seeing how the hours will go, then maybe I'll even have more hours to work on a lot of other things. Just, you never know. You just never know. Unless that, for by some miracle, my late Christmas miracle, that YouTube does take off and I am successful on YouTube, that I could actually quit my primary job, then I will actually do that. I will quit my primary job, then I'll have even more time to focus on schoolwork and to actually focus on making more videos. But you just never know what's going to happen in 2016. There's a lot of things I really want to do, but I just haven't gotten around to starting doing the things that I wanted to do, like doing Amazon reviews or actually starting vlogging. I wanted to start vlogging, but then when the school hits, that's when it's like, yep. Maybe I won't even have time to actually vlog, or maybe have time to do everything that I wanted to do. So I'm just gonna have to take things slow. I'm just gonna have to take things slow, one step at a time, and see how things will go. If I'm able to do it, then so be it. If not, then I'm just gonna have to hold on to that and maybe write down some ideas of what to do. Make a script even, because for crying out loud, if you want to make a review, you got to make your review sound professional. And what more professional is to just be yourself, and as well as at least have some bullet points of what to talk about and go along with that. But it's just more ideas that I'm spouting out. It's just really helps. I love actually making these type of videos, especially with Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome. It is pretty much like a vlog. All it is just Minecraft playing in the background in live commentary, and I'm just doing stuff in the background while I'm talking to you guys what's been going on with my life, what I've been thinking about, and other things that have been or else has been going on. Because I know that New York has gotten that blizzard, and truth be told, I would love to experience a blizzard. I wouldn't even care how cold it was, just to finally experience snow for the first time. That's gonna be amazing for me. Regardless of what happens, I could be buried like 6 feet under snow and then dig myself out, and I'll still say like, that was something that was so crazy. I nearly died, but it was so crazy that this is going to be a thing that I'm never going to forget. Gotta always look at the bright side, people. I'm still going to be alive, I'm still going to be well, and I'm still going to keep going. But in any case, that I would love to experience a snow day, some snow, blizzard, why even? But honestly, that's actually pretty neat. A lot of people are taking advantage of just showcasing all the snow that's happening in New York and all that great stuff that comes along with it. Like, honestly, I've never experienced snow. As far as I know, the only time I've ever really experienced it, not snow falling from the sky, but just snow on the ground. It's nothing like snow falling from the sky and then you'd be able to play with snow and things like that. But all it was is that I think I was like around maybe 4 or 5 years old, and I thought it was like, this isn't what it looks like in the cartoons. The cartoons makes it look all better. Oh no, I broke my shovel. I wasn't paying attention and I broke my shovel. God dang it. Ah well. So let's continue on. So, well, like I said, I've never really experienced snow, so I really want to actually experience snow for the first time. For those who actually have experienced snow, let me know in the comment section below how that is like. Because I know that some people who experience snow more often times than not, they probably get sick of snow. But for someone who has never experienced it, they want to know as well. And whoa, what was that? What was that? Oh well. Invisiblock, no! You do not make a return! You do not make a return. Why? Invisiblock. No. Where are you? There you are. Oh my god, Invisiblock. Go away. I was wondering where that came from. Good thing I play PC Minecraft to know where Invisiblocks come from and how to deal with them. It's just annoying when it happens though, especially on PC. And speaking of PC, I'm thinking of doing more PC gameplay, but I'll talk more about that in Operation Bedrock, so stay tuned for that. So what else can I really say? That school really is pretty much kicking my bum right now. I am not used to it. I need to actually focus on my schoolwork, and I need to focus on doing other things. I'm going to have to take it slow for now. I'm going to have to make a little bit of a schedule to at least get progress done all around, because it feels like if I were not to have done anything on one thing, it's going to be demotivating for me to actually try attempt another thing. It'll be like, why am I even bothering trying if I can't even get one thing done or accomplished? So I'm going to have to make small goals for myself, so that when I'm actually completing those goals, then I'll be more motivated to actually make more goals and complete them, because in my mindset it's like, hey, I accomplished this, I can actually accomplish another thing. Not a crazy goal, but just little small goals here and there, like going to bed on time, or waking up on time, getting to work on time, going to school on time. Do you see a pattern here? I am terrible. I'm honestly terrible when it comes to things like that. So if I am able to at least accomplish small goals and just keep working on it and working on it and working on it, then it'll actually be beneficial to me in the long run, just as long as I'm keeping my goals and I'm keeping actually accomplishing those goals. Just little things here and there. This is why New Year's resolutions never tend to work out so well, because it is a long-term goal for an entire year. Just start off with small-term goals, and once you complete that, make another small-term goal and complete that, and just keep going with that pattern. Make small goals, complete them, because if you have a long-time goal, yes, it is actually good to have a long-time goal. Like, if you were to have a long-time goal that you want to accomplish something that you want to do, like have a career in something, let's just say that you want to be a doctor. That's a long-term goal. But if you're going to focus solely on that, then you will need to at least have some small goals here and there, so that you could continue on going to the long-term goal. But just as long as you have things completed and accomplished, it'll keep you motivated to keep going. Like taking a few classes that you're gonna need, of course, that you're gonna need to learn, like physiology, you need to learn some biology, you're gonna need to learn some other classes that are gonna be beneficial, anatomy, or maybe even sociology, just the way that people think. Why do they think this way? Maybe you could help them once you become a doctor. Like, you could prescribe them some medication that could actually help them dealing with the disorders that they may have. So that will be other things to actually take in part. And maybe if you don't want to become a doctor anymore, at least you took those classes that you could actually become a therapist, or you could become something different that you are able to actually help out. Maybe you could become a medical person, like a person, or EMT people, or what's it called? I'm trying to remember the actual thing. Just people who deal with emergency situations, just like the ambulance and other people. Maybe you could become a nurse instead of a doctor. Just as long as you know how to do some of the things, then you already got yourself a good path going for you. Like for me personally, I honestly had nothing going for me. I actually wanted to become a business owner. Like this was when I was like around 12. It's like, I want to own my own business. I had no idea how anything worked. And when I actually went for a business administration, there were so many different classes that I honestly could not think that I would be able to actually go through. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't think I was able to go through any of those classes. So for now, for that time being, I just went for general education. Just went for some different types of classes. You could probably say that there were some type of side goals or small goals, because otherwise I wouldn't be taking any classes to begin with, or for that time being. So for that, I just taken some general educations, and it turns out a lot of those classes I've taken was actually good towards a different degree, and which was social media. That with social media, I'll be able to do a little bit of broadcasting, I'll be able to do a little bit of acting, the performance, and things like that. And I was able to do more other things. Like when I actually talked to my counselor and decided to switch over, all I had to do was just take 8 more classes rather than taking like 12 more classes towards business administration. Like, it's just so bad, honestly. It was just so bad. I'm glad I made the switch, and I'm glad I have something going for me. So as long as I have something that's going for me, then there we go. Like I said before, if I probably like get into broadcasting, then you'll hear my voice on the radio. And if it's actually good as people keep saying it is, then maybe I'll be having my own show. Who knows? Maybe I'll start off with podcasts and then maybe move on to a show. Just small goals here, small goals. We gotta take things slow here and there. But that's not to say you could already become a successful commentator on YouTube. So like I said before, if YouTube becomes a little career for me, then I'll be very, very happy with that. I'll still go for the classes to still get a degree, so I can at least say that I have something and hopefully motivate other people to accomplish something. So there's that. But when you keep hearing that you have a good voice, then you could possibly be on radio or a spokesperson from random strangers at work, then there's something else that's going on for you. Honestly, I'm never going to let that go. I'm never going to let this die. This is the reason why I went for media arts. This is why I was going for broadcast, because I honestly had nothing else going on for me, because YouTube wasn't working out for me. I'm just doing this for a hobby at this point, and if it becomes successful, then great. If not, then there's this. I could still do this at the sideline. But when people keep saying that you have a good voice, that maybe you could actually do something with it, I'm like, okay, you're not the first person who said it, and I'm guessing you're not going to be the last, because another customer is like, well, I'm certainly not going to be the last person to say it. You really do have a good voice. And I'm not saying this to boost my ego. This is the reason why I'm actually going back to school, and this is the reason why I'm actually going for a degree that I could actually work with. It is because of random strangers who were kind enough to actually give me compliments like this that I could actually do something about it. So maybe, just maybe, it will actually work. I'm probably going to have to do something different with YouTube to actually have more people notice me. And whenever that time comes, then that time comes, and let's see if people actually notice it as well. Unless you guys notice it, then you can let me know in the comment section below. I still need to work with that voice. I still need to work with that tone. I still need to work on how to actually perfect it so that maybe that this would be a thing that people can recognize from afar. Like they tune into a station and then they hear the voice, like, hey, I know that guy. Let's go listen to him now. Just like not going to be one of the people who are just one of the many voices that could be easily forgotten. I just want to actually try to better my voice and better just the techniques. This is why one of the classes I'm taking is broadcasting, acting, and performance, so that it can help me get better at commentating. So in any case, there's going to be a lot more to talk about possibly next week if I am able to talk about it. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section below. I read all your guys' feedback, so there is that. Until then, I have nothing else to say, otherwise I'm going to forget. Just in a recap, I have a lot of work to do. I gotta maintain focus. I gotta make small goals for myself to continue on the education and continue on working on this project. And as well as that, I need to work on myself, and hopefully I'll be able to become better at the things I want to do. So here are my 200 wolfies. Just 200 wolfies. I love them. I love these guys. 200 wolfies. I'm so glad that they have not despawned yet. If they would have despawned, I would have cried. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. And until then, have a great day, everyone. I am Sorkin090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.